Hi, and welcome to yet another streaming session from Russian Fishing 4. And well, this is not a gameplay video, it's just me going to talk about things in the game, my thoughts about this game so far. I'm not a high level. We'll just go over here and sell our little fishes. I got only a few fishes here, but I will sell them before they get bad. Well, I have played several fishing games. I'm no expert in fishing games, but I have played a bunch of them, and the ones I have played mostly lately is Trophy Fishing 2, and of course I have played Fishing Planet, and now I have tried this game, and I'm soon level 15, and well, I'm going to give some thoughts about this game, some pros and also some negatives, some positive and some negative. Well, let's start with the overall thoughts about the graphic and so on. We have to remind this, remember that it's still a beta, but since they have started with open beta, and since they are having that you can buy money and so on, you have to consider it as quite close to final, I must say, or else they wouldn't, in my opinion, charge money for it. So or they don't charge money for playing it, but they have the option to buy silver or gold as you buy in this game, and then you will buy silver from that gold. We can start with the graphic. The graphic is really nice. I have mentioned it before. It's really nice. They have done a good job with the environment and so on. Lovely nature, and that you can stroll around quite much is also really nice. So the graphic, it's nice, and I haven't found that much bugs. I've seen a couple, but not that much. There are some things that I bother about the graphics, but I guess they are going to make things better. Since it is a beta, it has, of course, things like, for example, now it's raining, but you can't see a single water drop in this puddle. So things like that. Since they are trying, at least what they say, to make as realistic as possible, you should maybe see at least a few water drops hitting a puddle. We can take a quick walk down to the water, and we have, as I said, it's still a beta. So, but you see in the water it's raining now. Not a single drop hits the water. You don't see. You only see the rain in front of you. It's like some kind of curtain. So, but that may be improved. I have also mentioned that in the forum that it is, the environment is so sterile, so beautiful nature, but not a single insect, not a single movement, not a frog jumping. You can't see anything where the fish are, no wake, nothing at all. It's just sterile water. But I hope they are planning to add more movements into into the water and so on. If not, well, yeah, the water is the main thing in this game. You stare at the water all the time, so I think it's quite crucial that water, it has life in it, not just be a sterile water that you cast your lure or hook into and hope to get fishes. But that's one of the things. I hope they are going to change it, but to be honest, when releasing an open beta, and now they're going to add more things to the game, like competition, they're going to add more new place to go to be honest, I don't think they are going to work that much on the water. They seems to be focusing on other things to get more material into this game. But I don't know. I haven't read up what the developers, if they had said anything about adding more life to this. The only life you see in this, you hear lots of sounds. You hear cows, and you can hear horses, dogs, and so on. But the only life you will see beside the fish you get is those birds. You only see, so far at least, birds. That's the only live thing you will see besides the fish. And well, maybe it's not a big thing, but if creating a game that's going to be as realistic as possible, at least with the fishing, why don't throw in a dog? Like in, for example, we got in Winding Rivulet, we got a dog cage. There could be a dog standing there. Since there is a dog barking at that place, why don't have a dog there? It will not make this game so much more heavier for graphics or so on to put in a single dog, or maybe you can see a fox or something. At least something live at the water. I think it's, to be honest, I think it's, well, I'm really surprised that there are no effects on the water besides the wind. And it is a game where it's not that alpha, it's not that close to beta, it's an open beta. They are selling, they have the economics so you can buy gold and so on. Then, well, I would expect to have some life on the water surface, some insects and so on. But, well, I don't know. Hopefully it will be added. They are in all other games been played. Oh, sorry if I'm I have now adjusted the volume there, so it was a little high on the volume there. But, well, I really hope all other games I played back in the future, no, back earlier, and also the games I have played now, all fishing games I have played has had like water insects. They have you can have seen fish jumps or wake or bubbles and so on. You may seen frogs and so on. You've seen fish swims. So we also get a hint of where should I fish. where should I fish? Like in real life, you look for the water. You look at the water, see if is there any movements on the water. Where should I try first? And if you know a little bit about what fish that may be in some areas, you know what signs to look for as well. So I hope they add it, because if they don't, well, this is the most stupid fishing game, I must say. Looking at a sterile water with no way to figure out if there are fish. Well, you can, of course, you know that, here is lily pads, here you can get some carps maybe, and here you got those things, but not a single moment on the water surface. But if they plan to add it, well, then it will get better. But if they don't have it in the plans, well, then it's silly, in my opinion, to be honest. But since it's a beta, but I'm really surprised that they don't have it at this stage, because I have played closed betas on other games, other fishing games, and I have been beta tested for other games that had fishing in the games, and they all had it. And this is the crucial part. It's not how a pine look that are important, or how beautiful a flower is. That's bonus. Nature is bonus in a fishing game. The most important thing in a fishing game is the water, because you stare at it all the time, and there where the main focus should be at the beginning. It's not how if you can do competition with others. It's not if you can have 40 or 100 lakes to go to. If the lakes are dead on the water surface, the game will get bored, and if you can't find out if you can throw out on this deep spot, or if you see bubbles from catfish or something. If you can get a single hint of the water surface, it's doomed as a fishing game, in my opinion. It sounds harsh, but for me, it's fact. You can build the most beautiful game. You can add the game physics. You can add the best reels, rods, and whatsoever. But if the water has not good. If the water is not good planned, if you don't have a lifelike water and nice water effects, you who have watched my streams before, you know I mentioned the blue metal, and you've seen it on my videos as well. The strange, not as much on this place, I must say. So maybe it's just on the Lake Mosquito, but the Lake Mosquito, when you reel in. Well, there are like, who put some gasoline in the water? It looks like metallic blue when reeling in. It looks like polluted water. But I hope it will get better. I have not seen that effect on this lake, but maybe because it's mostly raining here, mostly cloudy or raining. A few sunny days, but this place is lots of rain, lots of cloud. You have to eat and drink all the time. And here comes to another thing. It's the prices on all things. At the beginning I thought, oh well, I haven't understand how much you have to put in, and how much fish you have to get, and so on. But let's talk about prices, and let's talk about how much silver you get from fishing. Let's start with go to the shop for lures and so on. I'm only level 14. I'm now grinding. I'm grinding like crazy. I have been done that several days now just to upgrade one rod, so I get one heavier setup. I want to buy a new setup for one of my fishing, bottom fishing. Now I got the starter, and I have upgraded the reel once on all my equipment, because that was the first I grinded to. I have also bought silver, I bought golds, and so I can have a little advantage. I bought those but now I'm at another place. Well, I've been here a while now, but now it's bigger fishes. There are really big fish here. I got about I think just under 7 kilograms is the biggest fish I landed. I had some bigger fishes that have snapped my line, or I had to let him go because I had no chance. So I don't want to break anything. I only broke one thing in this world game yet. I broke express fishing stick. I bought myself a little bit longer one. I think it was the 6 meter or something. That sadly I broke because I was I get snagged, and it snapped directly when I just tried. There is a trick that you can do. You get out of the game. You press Alt Control F4 or quit the game. Then you will get back to the. But I will try to get the snag. It broke like like a little stick, but no, that wasn't so expensive. I didn't cry. It wasn't. I still had my shorter one. So, but let's go into the tackle store. First of all, let's take a look. It takes a little while loading. Let's take a look on the rods, and I must say they now are releasing new stuff. They are doing something with the economic. You should get like let's call it them quests that you can do, and you get some more silver. But at the same time, as I understood it, I may have understand incorrect, but they also will adjust the prices on stuff. So some stuff will get more expensive. If you want to get started, and let's say like me, I'm really into the bottom fishing, but hey, why do I need to choose? This game tells you, almost tells you that you have to choose what kind of fisherman you have to be. I've been fishing all my life in real life. I started when I was a little kid. I had plenty of gear. I got gear for over $100 or maybe more, 10,000 Swedish kroner. Sadly, it got stolen. I had have like 15 rods and lure and so on. And why? Because I like to fish in old ways. I like fly fishing. I like to just to sit down and look at the bobber, and float fishing. I like cast, spinning, and so on. Why do I have to choose what kind of fisherman I want to be in a game? A game is to be relaxing. It's my relaxing moment after doing work or whatever. I sit down to play a game and have some fun. And let's say that I want to be able to cast a little bit. Well, you can, of course, you can do all the things. But look, we started with this cheap one. It's costing 19, almost 20 silver. And then you want maybe a spinning rod. Well, the first one, this Apollonese, spinning rod, 20. That we are up to over 40 silver now. And let's go to casting rods. Well, let's say you want a casting rod instead of a spinning rod. That's almost 40 silver just for the beginner. And then it goes up. Up. So, and then you want to try bottle feeders. Well, you want to have 3 because you want to put down 3 rods like you may do in life. You may, in real life, I have put down 4, maybe 5. Or also 40. And then you got, okay, fine with the silver, you can grind, you fish, you sell, you fish, you sell, you fish, you sell. Okay, and that's, in the beginning, that's not a big problem. Then you think it's all a little fun and so on. But now, I must say, I'm only 14, maybe 15. I don't know, it maybe gets better further on. But this is only the rods. Let's see. Let's play with the thought of being able to first of all be able to not select what kind of fisherman you want to be, because like in real life you may go with the mood. So let's say you put buy the first one. Let's round it up to 20 silver, and you want a line with that. This one, let's see, this is the short one, 3.5 meters or so. Let's see, this one test 5 to let's take 4.5 load capacity. We'll go to lines, and well, let's see, we got now they may be not having all the lines in this store, but let's say we go with the cheapest one. This you want at least so you can take around 2 kilograms. That's 4, and you want a float with that. Yeah, of course, you got this cheap. That's the really cheap, no problem with that one. You buy that. Well, let's say 1 silver for that. We round up, and let's go to hook. Well, you want some different hooks. You want a couple small. So let's say 1 small, and you want a medium. That's let's say 1 silver. And let's say, oh no, though it's out of stock, the large one, so guess it are around 2. But this is the standard hooks. This is standard hooks, so nothing fancy. If you want to go to some better hooks that you don't, you may lose. Even I have lost the fishes on the standard hooks. And remember, you can't get low tension on when you're lifting up on a telescopic rod. You don't have to reel in. So if you lift it up, you have tension. I've still lost. Now I'm using more of those, and let's see, large one of top. You're almost up to 4 silver on those. So you're up to 27. And oh no, we need some sinkers as well, maybe, but we don't bother with that. I use a leader as well on some, but for standard fishing, if you don't want to use the rusty hooks and the free bamboo stick you get, you're up to 27 silver. That's not so much. I don't say that is much, no. But then, let's see, you want to start to try some oh, go back to rods there, sorry. You want to start use spinning rods, or like me, casting rods. You go with the first one. Of course, you start with the cheapest one. It's plus 32, I round it up Then you need a reel. You go with the cheapest one there. That's, let's say, 10 silver. And you need line for that. And then you go, well, let's say we stick with this one, 5 silver. And then you want a leader. You take the cheapest one, of course. That's only, let's round that one down. We'll give it, let's say, 1 silver. So, and you want some lures, and you go with the cheapest one there as well. And those are around 1 silver. Now you're up to 76 silver. Still not that much, but remember, you can't do that good with this yet. We are now only talking the prices. We're only talking prices now. So then, let's say you don't want to be one kind of fisherman. You want a feeder rod. Well, we add that one. We are up to 40. We take the first one, 40 silvers. And you need hooks as well, and maybe you want a better hook, but let's say we're still using the standard hook, but you want that at least, let's say you buy for 2 silver, sorry, and you need a sinker. You take the 30-gram sinker, because that's what I suggest on the first rod, because it can handle that and even a little bit more. So you will, let's say, 2 for that one. Now you're up to 120. Then of course you have you made your own crafting. Hopefully you have made your crafting. Let's go with the crafting as well afterwards. But now you got a setup for 120 silvers. You got 1 set of telescopic rod. You got 1 set of casting rod with the beginner reel, and you got a setup with the bottom fishing. 1 bottom fishing. Fine, that's around 120 silvers. Remember, you may now be a beginner, so you have to grind. You get some silver when you start, of course, but you also then may need some. Many suggest that you buy this one, landing net. I seen looked at some guides. I haven't looked before, but now lately I have checked what other. And they all say this. Yeah, well, but that's 30 silver. So if you want to try out the different styles, well, you can't go with that, and you don't really need it in the beginning either, in my opinion. I waited a quite long time before I got it. It was when I went to rivulet, winding rivulet, I started to get the bigger fishes and so on. So, but okay, the prices. Well, if you love to grind it, this is the curse of all so-called free-to-play games. This is nothing new. You have to grind. You have to grind for the silver and that. But I must say, I think things are too expensive. Even if I buy with gold to have okay, I can feed them, those guys. I give them so they can live on the game, and so I try to do my share. If I buy with gold, let's say I buy now checking into their page. Let's go. I'm going to sorry you can't see this, but if I buy 5 gold, that's $9.50. Well, that's not much. Let's go to the ATM machine. This is also insane. Why do they have an ATM machine? Why? Well, because you have to change it in game, so you don't really know if you just buy the gold. You're not really knowing if you how much, because if you're not looking here at the ATM machine, then you have to exchange your 5 golds. Well, 5 golds. That's wait. This you can't no. You can exchange 300 silvers, and you get 400, around 400 silver from that 5 gold. 400 silver from 5 gold. Let's see, shall we? If you're when you're starting to go up in a level and you want to have free okay rods, let's see what I have for. I'm not having FD, and I got 120. Let's see what they cost. If you want to have like okay, I selected. I now want to be a bottom fisher because there where I want to put all my hard work silver I worked hard for. I want to put my skill points. We come to that in a little while, the skill points, because that is the next thing I want to talk about. Let's go back to rods. Let's see. You bought your 5 gold. Yeah, that's you don't have that much money. You have other things. You play the other games. Also, many of those games have this today, so-called free-to-play games. So let's see. That's 30. Well, let's round it up to 40. And you want that's 120 silver. Oh, then you got to have the reels for it as well. Well, here comes the tricky part. Well, the decent first that can make 5, maybe go for this one. But if you go for one of those, I got this one. I bought 3 of those, but I spent quite much money in this game already, just because, well, I'm trying the game out and so on. That's 103. Let's take that 103, and you have that 3 times. That's 429 silver. So your 5 silver that you got 300 for, you can't even buy a full setup, because then you need the lines, you need the sinkers, and you need the hooks. So you can't really. And then of course you need silver to start, because when you do bottom fishing, you of course want to use ground baits and throw out some ground baits, and since you in the beginning before you can use feeders, you have to throw a couple of ground baits as well. So you have to skill up that, and that also costs. Let's see what not the first one, the ground crack, is not that expensive, but you have to skill up. You have to skill it up, and they're going bad. You're going bad on it. They disappear after a while, and that's just so stupid. I think. Haven't these guys heard of vacuum packing? I've used ground bait. I made ground bait myself, and it is not. Oh my! Where did my ground bait disappear? I keep it in a cooler, or I have it in a vacuum bag, or I have it in a plastic bag. It don't disappear. Yeah. Why should it disappear in a game? Why? I don't understand. Well, I do understand, because they need things to disappear, so you have to craft new one, so you have to spend more silver, so you have to take the short path to buy, because you have so many other things that cost silver. So of course I understand why you have have that debate. Let's see. Now we're going to. I made some ground baits before, and oh, it's gone already. So let's see. This quality 7. This is strange. I had this for so long. I haven't used any of them. So I have made them so long, but this one I haven't noticed that before. It were a little patch earlier today. Let's make a ground bait. Let's make one ground bait. I hope I got. Now I need to buy. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll just take what I got there. Bloodworms. And I use one. No, I don't use that one. Caramel. I do just one ground bait. I'm not high. I'm 20.8, but still it's quite high. I'm not a beginner. I'm not a beginner at making ground baits. Let's check. Oh, I can do it like that. Let's check the ground bait. Now I made one ground bait. Quality of that ground bait that I just made at the skill 20, a little bit over 20, with just the starter thing, ground crackers, bloodworm, and caramel. It's just beginning stuff. It's nothing advanced, nothing fancy. 7.5. That's bad quality. Not that good, bad, but I even got one quality 1 on a patch I had done so many times. I got 1 on that. I don't know if it was a bug or something, but this one will disappear in. Make an hour or two. So I don't know really. I think it's strange that they have to have that. Well, of course they are making living off the game, but let's talk about the skills. We have talked about that things cost. You have to repair your gear. Repair prices I think has gone down a little bit. I don't repair much. Let's see, but. I just did it. Oh, look, it's finished! Yay! That one, it wasn't broken. It was not broken. I just wanted to grease it up. It was 2.8. I just did it to see how long it take. You see now it's nowhere on anything. That's also strange because this is really strange because I only repaired those two. That one 2.8%, and were around that also. I don't remember exactly. That took me 15 hours or more before it went okay. But of course you can buy instant with 2 golds. So let's see. If I take this one, I don't know if this one is, well, this is 4%. This is no. Let's say I will repair that, and they take 1 day and 9 hours. Cost me 5, almost 6 silver, and that's only 4%. This is a beginner. I haven't almost not used it at all. Let's say we want to. You don't really need to do this, but let's say we want to repair a whole rod, 20 silver for the beginner rod, reel, and this is so fucking insane. Sorry for the language, but this is one of the things I'm so annoyed with. 5 days and 9 hours, or 5 gold for instant repair. Well, since everything costs quite much, you don't if you don't are rich and spend lots of money, and so you have, because you have to eat, and well, you have to eat and drink because you have to have your energy up, and what your bait may cost money if you don't have made your bait yourself. Of course, I must buy new more, and bread. Of course, it's cheap. It's cheap, but you need some. You need a bunch of cheese because with rain at this area, you have to drink your coffee or tea and or something and eat quite much because they are raining all the time almost. So or cloudy, and then your mood is going down, and of course if when your mood is going down you have to your energy is dropping and you have to eat to have some comfort, so you can keep on fishing because you can't just wait before to the rain stop because it may rain in every. Oh look, this is the first time ever. First time ever. Now maybe I'm proven wrong. Maybe something has changed now with the patch, but almost this is insane. If this is true, this is insane. I must stay here now to see. This is the first ever time I've seen sun in this place so many times in a row. This is how it used to be with the rain. Rain, cloudy, rain, a sunny day maybe, rain, patchy, cloudy. So, but the fact is that you have to have food. Food costs silver, of course, and you get to eat and so on. If bad weather, you have to eat more, and then you have to buy more to be on the safe side, and then you may have to buy some bait as well, and on just the worms, just simple worms. You can of course dig them, but if you want to dig at the beginning, you have lots of worms. Oh, you got so much worms, so you think will be good for all the game. I will continue fishing with the worms for whole my game, because when you skill up, you dig for worms. But look, let's have a look at my skill. Let's see here. Go to crafting. I hope I got no. Let's see. Skills, here we go. I'm at 40.2%. I have been crafting. Haven't put anything in those. I haven't. No. Because why? No, because if I use that, I can't add it on something else. This is. You remember what I said. I would come back to this. This is the most stupid thing in this game, in my opinion. This is so incredible stupid. You got one single point, one damn point for leveling up. At this point I am 14, soon to be 15. Okay, I have to choose what kind of a fisherman I want to be. In a game, I need to choose what kind of fisherman I want to be. Well, I started with float fishing because that was what I was doing at the moment. I didn't know much about the other things. Well, I know about them, but I didn't know that much. So, well, float fishing, I skilled that up. You got one reset of points. If you want to reset this now, they are costing gold, 5 golds to reset. I reset it once because I did a mistake, honest mistake. So I have invested 5 pounds here because where I wanted to be better at float fishing, because that's where I had to start. I had to start with float fishing. I couldn't choose what kind of fisherman I were going to be, because float fishing is where you must start if you don't just, I don't know, use magic, but you start. So of course I wanted to level up that a little bit, so I got a little better and can make a little bit more distance with the rods and hook the fishes better and so on, and fine. Then I want to be good at using spin reel, because that will affect not only spin fishing but bottom fishing as well. Fine, I invest in spin fishing using a spinning reel. That's fine. I played so many games with still trees, so yeah, I'm fine with it. But wait a minute, I got one lousy, darn lousy skill points for leveling up. So let's see here. I can't play this game and be a multiple. I can't be good, decent on all what I like to do. I must focus on something. And well, since I'm now doing lots of bottom fishing, I need to invest in that. I have done that. I have one left here I will use, and that will of course also get spin fishing up a little bit. But what do I know of what's happening later on in this game at Lake 5 or 6 and so on? Maybe I can't use the bottom fishing that good on those, so I must go back and be at this place or whatever. I don't know because I can't see. I must then look at some guide. I must go and look at some guide instead of playing the game, and must spend my time investigating and ask and look at other people and follow exactly how they're doing, instead of playing the game, exploring, have fun. Well, I hope you get my point. 1 point, one single pound, that's the only thing you get. You don't get a little extra silver, you don't get anything. You get one skill point, one lousy damn skill point when skilling up. And you have to choose where to put it, because you must choose what kind of fisherman you want to be. You must select what you want to do in this game. And how the heck do you know what you want in this game if you are liking several things? If you like to do several things, well, if I then like it, I must reset it. And bam, you must pay gold. And remember, well, remember 5 gold? Well, that 5 gold is the minimum you can buy. That's almost $10. It's over $10 because you have to you have to use PayPal. PayPal take a little bit, so that's around, let's say, $11. Around with any fees and so on. That's $11. So if you're gone with the float fishing, oh no, I don't want to do that no more. Then you go to get a new place. Oh, look at this herring. Oh, here. Oh, the bottom. Bottom fish is no good here. You get big fishes on float fishing. Well, I have no points because I invested it all in spin fishing, and here is the most stupid things. This is available points. Well, oh no, because it all share. You share. It shares. If I use one on this, I will fuck up the others. It's not like crafting or harvesting. You get skill points for that. No. Because it all is one single point you can use on all these: float fishing, spin fishing, bottom fishing, harvesting, making ground baits, making lures. Oh, I want to be good at making lures. No, you can't be good at making lures because you have to choose what kind of fisherman you are about to become. And if you don't use the skill points, you can't cast long enough, and you'll be a bad spin caster. Or you'll be a bad bottom fisher if you don't invest in what kind of fisherman you want to be in this game. But, sir, you have to choose what kind of fisherman you want to be. No, I want to mix. I want to be good at mixing ground bait. Of course, then you be a making ground baiter, but you don't be a good fisherman. But, no, but, sir. Well, you understand my points. I'm ranting. I feel like I'm ranting, but this is not a rant video. I like this game. I like it. I'm playing it. I'm still playing it. I have invested money in, but this is so stupid. This is really, 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 really stupid, in my opinion. One single lousy point for leveling up, and you don't get anything else. Not even anything else. That's how they are telling you that you are sucking. You suck. They giving you the finger. The developers of this game giving you the fingers and say, ha! If you want to change, you have to pay gold. They are laughing behind the backs and say, ha! He's selected float fishing. Well, that's gonna suck for him at level 25, because if he goes to that lake, he must use spin fishing. And what do? If you used up your free skill reset, well, you have to pay 5 golds, and 5 golds is $11 in Swedish krona. That's $110. That's 2 meals for if you're not having that lots of money. I have work, no problem. I can pay several thousand if I like, but I know there are people around that, why do they play the free to play games? Well, because they can't afford it. So there's no. Then you go to have to select what kind of fisherman you're going to be, because that's how this cookie crumbles. Well, for me, the cookie has crumbled quite much in this thinking. When you get 1 lousy point and you can't invest, well, of course, when you're max level, you can, of course, you're going to get lots of points. Well, let's see. Yes, maybe so, but are we still playing? I'm now have been grinding to get one decent rod, and I have even bought. And what happened? What's happened now? I don't know. I have been fishing at several spots. I have been. Yes, you can overfish them. You can ride them. That's why I change the spots all the time. I go from checking if this. Oh, I must eat now. I must eat. Let's take some bread. I go around fishing from the spots. I try different spots. I don't look at any guides in this game where to fish. But I can't look at the water. Back to the water. I can't look at the water because I can't get a hint of the water. I just have to know what species likes and so on. And I do that on plenty of the species that we have in Sweden, that I have been fishing. But I don't know about all the fishes. There are some species we don't have in Sweden. So, but then I think there are things so wrong in this game that I start to think this is a money trap. It's a money trap. I think I'm not saying that it is. So I like the game. I like the graphic. I like how the thing. I like the crafting. I like the skill trees. Even though I rant about the skill tree, I like it. But why? Why a single fucking point? One lousy point. Sorry for my bad language, but one lousy point for leveling up. You don't have even get you don't have 1 point and half silver, sir. Well, here you go. Congratulations on leveling up. No, you got 1 point, 1 skill point, and back to that. Back to you have to choose what kind of fisherman you want to be. You have to choose what kind of fisherman you want to be in this game. You have to choose in a game. You have to choose in a game what kind of fisherman you are wanting to be. I have never played any fishing game that forced the players to do that. Well, they are unique. They are the first ones, so that's maybe what they want to be. The first one that forces forces the players to be select what kind of fisherman they want to be, because they can't be enjoying them all. You can't. Not, of course you can. You can buy the reels. You can buy rods, and you can cast if you invest in, for example, of course, if you invest everything in float fishing, you'll be you'll be super fisherman, and at float. But of course, you can use spin fishing and bottom fishing. Well, I don't know to be honest, if you can use. Yes, you can use spin fishing and so on, but it's quite sad that you don't you will cast as far as your nose, maybe a little bit further than your nose is, if you don't have a really big nose. You cast like you cast like a crazy. You will not land where you want it to land. You suck at it. Even if you spend 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, a month, even longer, you will never be better at spin fishing, because you have invested all in float fishing. So how much spin fishing will you do? Well, not much, because you suck at it. How much bottom fishing will you do? No, not much, because you will suck at that too. So I don't understand why. Okay, it would be a little bit, I say a little bit okay, if those three were the ones that shared, and crafting had their own. So you get like 2 points. Well, to be honest, 2 points, it sucks, but 2 points. One that you can use on the fishing, and one that you can use on the crafting. But no, you have to choose what you want to be good at, and if you choose anything on crafting, you don't get to be a good fisherman on the fishing technique you have selected to follow for the rest of your fishing journey in Russian fishing, for if you don't pay a lot of gold, so you can change depending on mood. If you have lots of money, no problem. I go to one lake, I reset for 5 gold, no problem. I'm a rich man. I will put all in spinning on this lake, because here spinning is the best. And when you go to another lake, well, reset it. It's just 5 gold. If you think that $11 is just you use it on the toilet even, so then no problem. But for everyone else, you can't do that. You can't go to one lake, reset it, go to another one, reset, and get back to bottom fishing, because that's the best on that spot for those fishing. Because so this game, everything costs so much silver. The repairs cost it, and it takes so much time. It's insane. I have repaired reels in real life. I done it in a half hour, and half hour, and I had a cup of coffee in the middle of it. And yeah, I were repairing a reel. I was not just throwing it in for a little bit service. I repaired it with the I rebuild stuffs in it half an hour. So no, but this will take. Oh, you put this in. You want to grease this up a little? Yes, sir. And oh, you want to have a service on your mechanism? Well, you take it to a half day. Come back, or you can pay $2 to get it finished. Well, as I said, I think I start to think this is more and more about the money. Now, I must say that it has they are doing things now. I don't know when it's going to be released. There were a little patch coming now earlier today, so maybe it's. As I understand, they are quite fast with the patches and so on. So they are introducing a new way to get silver. But I guess, I'm just guessing, as I understand it, it's like quest. So I guess you get, well, sir, I want to have 15 gibble carps of this size, and you will get this kind of money before of it. I guess it's something like that, that you get special orders from the fish market. I don't know, but I'm just guessing. And then, well, you have, not only do you have to choose to be what kind of fisherman to gain extra gold, extra silver, because everything is so expensive in the game already. So of course you want to get some extra. You have to fish the fish you don't like to fish. If I'm like to fish for perch or maybe pikes, well, to be able to get new equipment, I have to maybe fish for carp. Now I like to fish for carp, but this is an example. I really hope that this is not that type of quest or put into this game, because already is too much what you that you have to do, and this should be relaxing. It should be. I have played for 15 years World of Warcraft. I have played several. I have played so many games that has that. You have to do this. You have to grind to do this. And I started to play a fishing game. To get off that, you have to. If you want to proceed, you have to do this. And I played Fishing Planet. Well, nice. That wasn't that much of the grinding. You know what you can fish. It was almost a little boring. You knew when you can get the trophies and uniques and so on. They got their money from all the expansion packs. Or, of course, you can buy in-game as well, but you didn't have to at the same as in this game. I already see it now, how it be. If nothing happens, maybe at level 15, 16, 17, that change the things with silver a lot. Of course, I played here. I got 300 silvers. Yes, no problem. I can stand and grind. I got big fishes. I am a lucky. I think it's about a little bit over 200 for one day. So, but everything else cost. You have to have your bait. Oh, let's see. You can't make corn. Corn is cheap here now, so but let's see what the baits cost. For example, I'm fishing with 3 rods. The worms are cheap, quite cheap. But let's go. You want corn? That's 2 silver. Well, want the weed, or you want to fish with the bollies. Well, you see, this stuff, and no, those things I don't even count them because they are what you can craft yourself. So, but here it starts costing gold. Look, the things you can craft yourself starts to cost gold. This is not silver. This is gold. If you want to bread, you can craft it yourself or buy it for 30 gold. 30 gold. Well, so let's go and see how much would it cost me to craft some bread. Let's see. First of all, let's check what do I need crafting. Let's see. I want to make. I can't make the garlic bread now. I think. Yeah. Well, let's make garlic bread. Yeah. Flour. Yeah. Garlic. I don't have the garlic. Sunflower oil. I don't have it. Let's check. Let's check what it cost. I got the flour, but that's 1 silver for 1 package. And I needed garlic. That's out of stock, but since it's down here, you see it. I can only guess it's maybe around 8 for 1 piece. So let's guess it's 8 because it's no, I can't guess. Let's take a travel. I will not guess. Let's go to. I hope it's at the winding rivulet. Let's go. I will not make any guesses. But things that I wanted to say, things cost. Everything cost in this game, and of course, things cost in real life as well. But why do it cost so much? Why does it almost 50 or maybe more to grease up a reel? Why? I just wanted to grease it up. Well, it takes 2 days, and well, it isn't. It isn't even broken. I just wanted to. They say you have to keep your things. You take care of your things, or they will break. Well, I don't want it to break. I want to keep it. Let's see. I hope they got the garlic here now. Out of stock here as well. So, but the sunflower oil we got at 1.32. So let's go to Mosquito Lake, and when I will go back, it's almost 8 silver. But no problem. But that cost us cost as well. So let's see. I really hope they got the garlic, not the garlic. Exterminate. No, I said garlic. Let's spice it up. Here we go, loading. It took a while to load there, but so let's go to the shop, and here we go, grocery store, and 2.16. Let's buy 1 of those. I got the wheat, and what was it more? I need the sunflower oil. Let's say now I have spent. I spent 250, around 250 silver. Let's craft. I will craft the garlic. Yes, and this is for 3 pieces. Look, I got 3 pieces material. This is 3 pieces. So Of course, I get some. I think I get 34 pieces, so it's not not that I don't get much for the money, but it's simple. It's simple garlic bread, everything. But and remember, that's simple. What will it start to cost when you're going up to those? You need milk, you need flour, cottage cheese, can't get it any sugar. So the milk and well, I can't, oh, they added a new thing here. Oh, I had never seen this before. No bonus though. This is something new they added. I haven't seen let's see if they added something more. I think they added those also that I haven't seen vodka gold imperial. So there are, oh, here, look, champagne. Champagne. That will cost 125 gold. 125 gold. If you want to have the for silver, that's 666, the evil number. Well, what my point is, I like this game. I have rant a long time now. I like this game. I like the environment. I've done a great job. It's beautiful and the sound is wonderful and lots of things, but it's too expensive. Everything is too expensive. If you want to make equipment, you want to buy new equipment, you have to grind till you have to fish fishes you don't like to fish, maybe because the other fishes are not giving you that amount of money. And if I want to start to craft my things, well, look, only this mold 78 silver. This shovel is 38 silver. So you can start your craft, so you can start dig for worms. That's 38 silver. And that one I suggest that you get, so you can. And if you want another mold, 95, and we go up. Look, and this is a professional fishing knife. Well, that's, I don't think anyone gets that, but it's and so I think it's too much. Now it's out of stock, and sometimes I have checked for fun of it. I have gone to all the places I can go to so far for some food. It's out of stock in every store as I can go to. But I guess they are in some of the others then. So there may be at one of those three, and well, this one I can't go to before I'm level 16. So now let's go back to that lake. I think you get the most thing I like. As I said, I like the game. I'm going to continue to play in at least a while and see. But I'm comparing this to the two other games. Trophy Fishing 2, as I also understand, is made by Russian. It's a Russian game. I don't know if these really are made by Russian, but well, to be honest, I don't feel the same that you have to do. You don't have to choose. You can do what you want. Of course, something costs some money, but you get a little money as well when you level up, and or you can participate in competition. You can win money. I have got, even if you don't win, you get a few coins now and then. same in Fishing Planet. You level up, you get a few coins, and you get little bonuses and so on. In this game, you have to choose what kind of fisherman you want to be. And when you have choose that, you have to grind. You have to grind. If you want to have any luck to get bigger fishes, so you can upgrade your gear that are so expensive. As we can take, for example, the last thing here. What is going to cost me now to get one upgrade? I want to buy so I can get a little bit more bigger fishes. I want to upgrade because if you see, now I got the 5.5 kilograms. I have lost fishes because I couldn't, they took too much line out. I have to release them. I couldn't gain ground, so they were over. I landed fishes around 6, 7, but there are bigger fishes, and bigger fishes gives more silver. So of course I want that because I want to go further. I need the silver because everything costs. So I got this one. I got 3 of those. I have upgraded all my rods. I got 4 of them, to be honest. So I don't need to choose to disassemble one rod, and I can also continue fishing if I need to repair. Let's see, what's the next step? Well, this is the same drag. This is the same drag. No, this is less. This is the same drag max. And well, this is a 6 kilogram. Well, not that much. It's a half kilogram more max drag. No, that's too little. This is 7. Well, since I landed with 7, maybe I could go with this and may have been lucky to land 8 or maybe 9, because when I have landed a bigger fishes with this one. But no, I want to feel that I can. This may be okay in this lake, but am I going to stay in this lake? No. Do I want to stay in this lake? No. I want to think ahead. I want to think, oh well, if there are quite big fishes in this lake, I don't think there are going to be a lot smaller fishes in the other lakes. I look at the chart, I see, oh, that lake had monster fishes and so on. So I want to be a little bit prepared. Let's go then. So that is out of the question. 7 kilo, 7.5, 4. This is costing 723. But can I use it? No, because I need to be level 15. Can I use this one? No, I need to be level 16. So I can't. I can't even upgrade now. I can't even upgrade. Why? Why do I have to be level 16? Not only do I have to grind the fucking 754 for silver, for the 9 kilo, the 10 kilograms is almost 1,000 silver, and I can't use them because they not only do you have the skill. You have to skill. Oh, I must have skill. No, you have to be level 16. But what is the difference with this rod? I use my hand. What is the difference with this rod that a level 10 or level 14 or 15 can't do? What is the meaning of the level requirement? Why? It's so fucking stupid. So I can't find the words. You don't. you don't only have to think about this. You don't only have to think about this to get this higher. No, because you can't start upgrading. You can't think ahead. You can't get a good rod here or a good reel. You have to, if you're going to upgrade here, you have to, let's see where you must stop. This one you can buy, well, 7 point out of stock, so you can't buy it here at least. Let's see, this one 7 kilo, well, 5.5, 7 kilo, well, no. So can I get this one? That's only 4 grams, but I can't use the 4 kilograms because that is level 15. Well, so a level 14 can't handle this because it's so complicated to use that reel. Because why do you have, is it a special handle that only works with a level 15 hand, or I don't understand. I don't understand why they put the limit on the level limit on the gears, so you can't get a good decent upgrade. You have to then take a, well, 7.5 for 500, and then you have to start grinding, and hopefully when you're level what was it, 16, and get to the new lake, you can buy this one for 7 or 9 or almost 1,000, because then that was the reel is. That's what the reel is. Let's see, bottom fishing rods. I want to have, of course, a rod that works good as well with that. Let's see. Well, this one, for example, that's 260. I think it's so strange, but, and I'm glad I can use it. Let's see if they have some of. Let's see. I'm just curious. Oh, why can I use those rods? Why can I use the rods? Oh, I can't. Here is level 15. Those I can't use. Why can't I use this? What is the difference to putting this rod in my hands as a level 14 and put it down on the ground with a line, a reel, a hook, and a feeder? Why can't I use that, but I can use this one? No, sorry, this one. Why? What's the difference? Is it I can't understand. Why do they have this? Oh no, you have to be this. They are putting so much stops in this game for the people playing it, their customers, they people that are. If we hadn't been on they had, or maybe they couldn't sit at their own lawn playing this game. But they are making, no, first of all, you have to skill up to be able to use things. Then you're, okay, fine, now I can use this, I want to upgrade. No, you can't upgrade. Well, first it costs you too much, so you have to grind, and then you get the money. Oh, no, you can't. In your face, mister, because this, you have to be level 15 or 16 or... Why? I can go to a store and buy whatever rod I may do, because I don't have a paper that, look, I am level 16 in bottom fishing, sir. Can I may please purchase this rod and reel? And no, sir, that reel you have to have from the police that you have a certificate to use. and you have to be level 21. It's sick. I think it's sick. It's sick with these things, and they're trying to. Oh, we working to be the most realistic fishing game. Well, gentlemen and ladies, that isn't realistic. There are no levels on gear in real life. They cost, yes, they cost. Some cost really much. I had reels that cost me several thousands, but I have never been asked for what level of fishing I am, because you must be in a certain level. So please remove the levels. Let us grind. We have to grind so much for getting the money in this game. We have to eat. We have to do everything cost. It's almost like if I take 2 steps, I will pay silver. No, I was just overdoing it. But we have to pay, and we don't get anything. We got when leveling up, we got 1 lousy fucking skill point. That's all we get for playing this game and level up and try to reach higher level and enjoy it more. We have to grind to get silver. We have to grind, and we get 1 lousy point to place in our skills. We got nothing else. 1 lousy point. You're pointing the finger at us. You're flipping us off. Here. Thank you for playing this game, stupid bastard. Here you got 1 skill point. Place it where you must, because you have to choose what fisherman you are. And when we are grinding enough money to buy a gear, we can't use it if we aren't a certain level. What is it all about? What is it? If it's going to be like this, I'm liking. It's a beautiful game. I like the way to fish. I like that it hasn't lots of meters. It has so much potential. But why? Why do you treat us like that? To be honest, staring at a dead water with nothing on it. Nothing. No, it's more important to put some competition in. It's more important to put some lousy chocolate cake into the game that costs gold, and champagne that costs gold, so you can get more money. Hey, spend money. It's more important for you to put that things in the game than put a living water where we stare at the water all the fucking time. It's all we do, looking at the water. No, it's more important to put things in this game that makes us want to pay more gold. I hope you're not going to be like that. I hope this game not going to be like that, because then I will quit this game. That's for sure. And that's, yes, it's a rant. It's a little bit of rant video, a long one, but no. I was hoping this would be a better game than Fishing Planet, because I was thinking, oh well, but I'm honest thinking going back to even Trophy Fishing 2 or Fishing Planet or whatever, if this is going to be like this. But I hope it's not. I hope the water will contain life. I hope it will be more balanced. I hope we will get some more bonus for leveling up, staying in the game, playing in the game hours after hours, being your bread and butter, being the ones you are. You're making the game not for yourself, you're making it for public people. You want people to play it. Really hope you want players to enjoy it. So don't flip us off, don't give us the finger, please, sir. Or ladies. hope you change much of this thinking about how much things cost. Give us a little bit more when leveling up, so we can at least not be stuck at one single fishing. Don't make us choose what kind of fisherman we are going to be, because in real life humans can do many things and want to do many things. And don't make us, I hope for God's sake that you don't put in any quest that fish for these kind of fishes get a bonus. Then you're just telling us that you want to control how we want to play the game, or else if you don't do it your way, we should shut up and do something else. Let us enjoy the games. Let us enjoy the game. It's a really good game and has potential to be one of the greatest fishing games if you stop with some of those things. Thank you and bye.